Hey guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to set up and create the observer files for observing PUBG. This includes the team names, tags, logos and colors. I'll begin by showing you exactly how to set up the file, and then I will show you where to put it in your computer's files. Timestamps for each segment will be in the description below, alongside a blank version available to download so you can make your own. If you have watched this video and still need help creating it, please feel free to message me on Twitter or Discord. I'll link them in the description. Diving right into things, you have your blank observer file here. You've got two key elements. You have your team icon folder, which is where your team logo images in PNG form can be found. And then you have your team info CSV file with all the information, your team names, your tags, your colors, your lobby slots in it. In your team icon folder, you'll just have your images. The ideal dimensions are 512 by 512 pixels, and you will name them whatever you see fit. And then in your team info, it looks like this here. So you'll see it immediately at the top. You have your team number, team name, team tag, image file name, and team color. These are fairly stock standard, straightforward. You'll start off by assigning your lobby slots to your teams. So in competitive PUBG and OCE, we start with lobby slot 3 and we have a 16 team lobby. So you have 3 all the way down to 18, covering 16 teams. And then next you'll have your team names, so team 1, team 2 for example. Then you'll have your team tags, whatever they wish to be. Image file name. Now this has to be exactly as your file is named in the team icon folder. So for example, if you have a team 1 image for your first team's logo, you have to put team1.png. If it's team 2, you might have a space in there. You have to put team2.png. You need the .png for it to recognize it. And then you have your team color in hexadecimal form. So that might be 4FCD35. And the key here is you have to add double F on the end of it. I'm not sure why, but that's what you have to. And you have to do that for all your colors. And you'll do that for all 16 or how many teams you have. And you then will click save like this, and because it's a CSV file, it'll ask you to overwrite it rather than just saving it stock standard. So you'll basically just be replacing the file that already exists. Click yes, and that's that. And you do that and you'll have all your logos in here. And now I've got this one that I pre-created earlier. This is from LPL's Pro League. So as you can see in here, these are our 16 team logos. I use their team tags for the names because it's easier to type them out rather than having to deal with the full team names. So they look like that. And then this is what the team info looks like. So as you can see, you've got your team numbers, your team names, tags, and colors. So straight away, 36 Cartel, this is their team tag, image file name, 36C, as seen here, with a .png on the end. And all of these will be 512 by 512. And then here's your team color. Some teams might provide you with brand guidelines that for colors they want you to use. Otherwise, you can just go ahead and pick colors. I personally try and base it off their logos. To decide what colors to use, I will grab a program like GIMP, which is a free Photoshop. I will get all 16 teams logos in there and I'll create something like this here. And what this is I will go through and I will compare each team's logo, find a color on that logo, and then use that as the background color. And then once I have all 16 colors, I can line them up next to each other like this and compare them to see if there is any two that will clash. Because ideally you want 16 different colors to ensure that when you're looking at the map, you can see each team separately if they're in a fight. So as you can see here, each of these are discernible from the others. So you won't run into any problems when you're observing on the map and you're unsure who's from what team. So that's the creation of the file. Now on to where you want to put this file. So first off, you want to go into your C drive or your Windows drive, and then you want to go into your users folder, and then you want to click on your main user, so your current user. For me, that's just called user. Yours might have a specific name depending on how you have your computer set up. And then in here, you'll want to click on app data. Now, you might not be able to see app data because it is a hidden folder. So if you can't see it, click this drop down arrow at the top right, and then click view, and then enable hidden items. And then you should be able to see app data. Once you've done that, go into there, and then you'll need to go into local, scroll all the way down to TSL game, because this is your PUBG folder, saved. Now in here, you will not have this observer folder. You'll need to create this. So you need to click new folder, and then just name it observer with a capital O, as spelled like that. And then in here, this is where you put your team icon and team info folder. So these are ones I already had, so I can just delete these, grab open my pre-created one, and I can just copy them in. So copy, paste, and there we have it. And that there is my observer files set up and ready to go.